Hey, what is happening, guys? It is Dilt here, bringing you yet another gameplay commentary. Playing Domination on the map Jungle. I get a 55 plus with the MPL, using Lightweight Pro, Marathon Pro, and Sleight of Hand Pro. And yeah, leave a like, because I got a 55 plus kill game on the map Jungle. Even though Jungle is one of the bigger maps in the game, it's definitely not as open as some of the bigger maps in the game, like Hazard, Convoy, maps like that, where they're really open. But, it's still one of the bigger maps in the game, so you gotta give me some credit. I mean, it's a pretty decent game here. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm using the MPL, got the dual mag attachment on it, and in my opinion, the MPL can really compete for being the best SMG in the game. Now, this is a little hasty statement, because you look at the statistics of the MPL, if you have noticed, they're not the best. They're okay, but they're not the best. But there's two things that really set this thing apart from being one of the better SMGs in the game, and that's the quick reload and the dual mags. Now, the dual mags is the bigger one. Quick reload's pretty self-explanatory. Without sleight of hand, this reload's pretty good. You can cancel reload it pretty fast. It's a really good reload. I definitely recommend you go and try the MPL without dual mags or sleight of hand, because the reload's actually pretty nice. But the dual mags is what I really wanted to talk about, because it's not too common that you see dual mags on an SMG. The only other one you see this on is the 74U. But the MPL, it already by default has a pretty decent amount of ammo, but you put dual mags on it, oh god, I mean, it's got an astronomical amount of ammo. Well, not an astronomical amount, just I think it's got almost 200 bullets. So for an SMG without scavenger, that's pretty good. I mean, you get more bullets in the MPL dual mags than you do with like a Mac 11 with Scavenger Pro. This is what really sets it apart, because having the dual mag attachment really kind of opens up a lot perks wise, because the first quick reload with the dual mag, so you got the quick reload with the dual mag, and then you already have the quick reload with the MPL by default, without the dual mag reloads. So sleight of hand isn't even needed for the MPL dual mags, which is absolutely perfect, which gives you an opportunity to use a perk like Steady Aim. Steady Aim's an absolutely beast perk. I wasn't using Steady Aim in this game, but I have been using Steady Aim a lot on my MPL dual mag. I pretty much only run dual mag on the MPL because I like how you have more ammo. Also, another thing is that since you have so much more ammo, you don't have to run scavenger all the time, because with SMGs usually they don't have an amazing amount of ammo for how much bullets you burn through with the weapon. Like, it has a high fire rate. All SMGs have high fire rates, so you burn through ammo quite quickly with SMGs. But since you have dual mags, you got the quick reload, so you don't have to use Steady Aim, and you can also open up that first tier slot because you don't have to use Scavenger. So you can use perks like Flak Jacket or Lightweight, like I'm using in this game, paired with Marathon, Lightweight, Marathon, beast, so beast. So go try the MPL, it's definitely a really good SMG, shoots into the heavens with dual mags, because you're definitely very limited to perks when it comes to SMGs, but not with the MPL. You can pretty much use any perk in the games and get away with it. It's pretty awesome. MPL, that's why I think it's one of the better SMGs, because it's just so versatile when it comes to the perks. Alright, so my main topic of this commentary, guys, is I wanted to talk about game modes. And game modes, well, specifically Domination, but I'm going to touch on other ones as well. Game modes, it really all boils down to personal preference, of course. We can really classify it as, you're a slower, more kind of, oh, I need, to pace myself kind of person, or you're a fast-paced, motherfucker, and you want action all the time. And you see that I mostly play 6v6 Domination. Well, not mostly, pretty much all the time. I mean, the only other game mode I will probably ever post on this channel at a regular basis is Search and Destroy, very soon. Not yet, but soon. Yeah, I just like 6v6 Domination because it's kind of like the best of both worlds, if you know what I'm saying. It's kind of like a longer team deathmatch, but the biggest thing for me is the spawns. I really like the spawns in Domination. You know where they're going to be spawning, which is the biggest factor for me, because I hate it in Team Deathmatch, where, there's all these campers. It's a really slow-paced game mode. I don't really like Team Deathmatch for that aspect, but, the spawns are very erratic in Team Deathmatch, and people are going to say, oh, well, you know, that's kind of better than Domination, you know, because you're just going to spawn trap. But then again, you know, in Black Ops Domination, the spawns flip pretty frequently, but you still get a general feel of where they're going to be spawning. Unlike Team Deathmatch, where it's kind of like they flip all over the place, there's not really a designated spot. It's very hard to control a Team Deathmatch game. Plus, Team Deathmatch is very slow. People just crouch around the map with their FAMAS silence and think they're all cool, and they're, oh, I'm new to the game, so I need to use this FAMAS and be very, very quiet with my ghost perk. And also get Juggernaut in there with the second chance perk. That's essentially what happens in Team Deathmatch. I'm not saying it doesn't happen in Domination, it's just with a slower game mode like Team Deathmatch, it's just really exemplified in a game mode like that. But anyway, I love 6v6 Domination, and it's definitely one of the better game modes in the game to me because it's very controlled. It's fun, it's a longer game mode, you get a lot more XP, the spawns aren't as bad as like a Demolition or a Headquarters, but they're not as, you know, bad as a Team Deathmatch or a free-for-all, so it's kind of in the middle. It's kind of like a longer Team Deathmatch with flags, but it's a lot more fast-paced, which is what I like about Domination. But again, it all comes down to personal preference. This is the biggest thing for me. I mean, I prefer Domination because it's faster paced, I know where the people are going to be spawning, and I can get a lot more kills. But, you know, if you like, even like Search and Destroy, I mean, Search and Destroy is, you know, you really have to kind of care for your life and play very tactically, which is what I kind of like about Search and Destroy. It's a fun game mode. But, you know, if you're newer to the game, you know, the first thing you're immediately going to go to is a free-for-all or a Team Deathmatch, because it's simple, it's easy, and you don't really have to worry about much except just killing the enemy. But it is a lot more slower pace, so you don't have to worry about, you know, grenades flying everywhere, and you don't have to be that aware when you're playing a Team Deathmatch, or a free-for-all even. So it really all boils down to personal preference. Let me know in the comment section below what your favorite game mode is in Call of Duty and why. I would love to hear your opinions, guys. Please leave a like if you did like the video. Click that subscribe button if you feel that this channel is right for you. We want you to enjoy our content, you to watch Total Domination, so please do so. Like I said, leave a comment, and I will see you guys on the next commentary. Peace.